Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, welcome to Heart of the Swarm. Now, I'm sorry my first Heart of the Swarm cast has been delayed, but I am sad to report that we did recently lose Dunamai, and that has kind of delayed things. So let's dedicate this cast to him. Unfortunately, he's not actually in this game. Sadly, we never actually got to play a Heart of the Swarm game together, but we're gonna dedicate this game anyhow to the kindest, most gentle Zerg we ever brought into the Swarm. So let's get right into it, where I have spawned as the purple Zerg, and some kind soul has decided to box up all my minerals for me. I guess they could have done me a solid and actually, carry those boxes into my hatchery. Then I would, wouldn't have to do any of this mining at all. I just have a ton of minerals. But hey, they boxed them up, so I guess, I can, carry them from the boxes back to the hatchery, just like always. And oh, we're on the map Sky Harvester. I guess I should point that out. A new map. And my allies are, we have Bocephus as the teal Protoss. We've got Spartan as the red Protoss. And we have Contrarian as the blue Protoss. And our opponents across the map, we've got Pillage as the yellow Terran. We have Arc AIA as the green Terran. We got Reign of Pain as the orange Zerg. And finally, we have Ari Jr. as the pink Zerg. And I'm sure you're probably already looking at the minimap and screaming, there's something going on here. Yes, we have a double proxy barracks going down right now outside one of our, looks to be one of our naturals here. Is this going to be for a Reaper rush? Because Reapers no longer require tech labs. They're not quite as potent as, say, wiping out mineral lines, but they're still a threat. They're very fast, and they're hard to bring down, because if you don't take out a Reaper, he's going to come back at full health in no time. So, but it looks like, no, right now it's just going to be a Marine, because you can see the Reapers, you can get him right now. Well, he has no gas yet. Probably expended some just trying to get these barracks down here early. They just have some money. You could probably throw down a refinery if you wanted, but it looks like it's just going to be double marine production. And oh, we got an SCV in the corner. He's going to be throwing down a bunker, and I don't know if Spartan saw this. I think the SCV might have just made it in range of the the building pylon's vision, but I don't think he saw it right now. He's going on happily building a cybernetics core, not aware of the threat that is lurking out there. Oh, a little bit of lag there. And oh, he's going to throw it on a cannon, but oh, here comes the Marine right now. I don't even think he saw that. The Marine's going to go right to the bunker. Here comes another Marine. If that cannon gets up, though, it might stop this before it starts. But oh, the probe goes down, and he's going to try to focus down that pylon. He might want to. Oh, yeah, he's going to focus down the cannon instead. The bunker is done. The SCV is moving here and going to throw down another bunker in range. So he's got a nice bunker to retreat to, but he's going to have a more offensive bunker. It looks like we're going to have to pull some probes off the line to take care of this right now. So already starting Heart of the Swarm with some crazy action that has actually nothing to do with the new portions of that game. And is he going to be able to get down that SCV? Yes, he will get the SCV down. It's going to stop this bunker from reducing, but he does have 4 Marines here and just a lone zealot from Bocephus to try to take that out. And is he going to be able to take them on? Looks like I have brought some Zerglings of my own. And oh, we see this bunker here right now. Here comes an SCV to try to repair it, but oh, going to just be able to take that before that zealot goes down. And meanwhile, we've got a factory play coming down here for Pillage. He's going to be getting a reactor on there. Are we going to be getting some Hellions or maybe some double Widow Mines? Looks like I'm going to take what lings I have left, finish off that bunker so that cannot be finished, and throw down another gateway here. And oh, I'm going to try to, oh, actually I was going to try to block those Marines from getting in the bunker. Didn't quite have enough lings to stop that, but did do quite a bit of damage as they were trying to take out that pylon. And oh, losing all my lings and watching them scatter across. And those Marines have nowhere to run right now. They might as well just park here behind the bunker, because that zealot's gonna, oh well, they're just gonna micro around until that zealot dies. And now the Marines are gonna try to pull out. Once again, I'm trying to swing around to prevent him from getting into the bunker, doing as much damage as possible, which actually seems to be working. He did not micro back into that bunker like he should have, and only 1 Marine is actually going to survive right now. So that is definitely going to slow down the production. And what do we got going on here? We do have double Widow Mine production, trying to rally those into the base. Another factory going down. Looks like another barracks is going to be going down. And we're trying to hold the ramp now because like Contrarians have gotten into the party right now. More lings for me. And here come the Widow Mines. We're going to try to take those out. But oh, lings trying to take out Widow Mines before they burrow. It just does not work very well. And boom! Go the Zerglings. But they did manage to take out a Widow Mine. I'm not really sure how they pulled that one off, because the Widow Mines don't friendly splash to each other. Oh, he tried to advance that forward, but unfortunately that was probably a mistake. The cannons are going to clean that up along with the lings. And we've stabilized the front here a little bit. We still have this bunker here with a single Marine, though. And meanwhile, our opponents are able to do whatever they want while we are desperately trying to deal with this situation. I don't even think we realize that this is going on here yet. Do we? No, we have not even scouted that these things are proxying, which means the units are just going to keep coming faster and faster as they're macroing back up at home. And meanwhile, we got some Lings now here for Ari Jr. Does not have Zergling speed yet. It is almost done, though, which means he's going to be able to do some good support there. Pillage is going to try to defend their proxies with a couple of Widow Mines. Will we be able to see those? I don't know. Some more Lings are coming out for me. I do have speed. Those are just some transferring probes for Bocephus. And just trying to bolster up the front door. This bunker right here, though, is still here. There's still a Marine in it, and we need to take care of that. And it looks like, oh, am I getting ready to take care of that? Yes, it looks like I'm going to go in. I was trying to call for my allies to help out, but it looks like they're like, yeah, sure, we'll help out. Yeah, right. Oh, it looks like I'm going to get one Zealot to help out, but he's not even going to get there in time to do anything. But see what a good job the Lings did. And we do have Hellions coming out now. Probably saw the Lings and thought maybe this was a good idea. Maybe not a bad choice. Still pumping out those Marines. Now he's getting Tech Labs out. Going to get concussive shells. Oh, he's going to get some Marauders out. Maybe he's expecting a lot of Stalkers. Oh, and we do have some Widow Mines out here in the front. Did they actually detonate on something? Did they take out some of my Lings? I'm not entirely sure right now, but we got Widow Mines blocking the front right here. Oh, and in comes some Lings from Ari Jr. They managed to get a little bit of damage on those while they try to take out the Probe Lines. Pros are going to run. The Stalkers, I think, should be able to clean this up without too much trouble, and the Probes are going to get right back to work. We do still have these Widow Mines out here, but guess, oh no, they're not quite in vision range of that Photon Cannon, unfortunately. And we got more Lings here from Ari Jr. I'm not sure which direction he's going to take those right now. Actually, that Widow Mine's almost dead. I don't even know when that happened. And it looks like we got some more reinforcing Lings coming in. He's just going to kind of, guess, hold right here right now. Maybe trying to intercept my units. We have some Stalkers out for Contrarian, some Lings of my own. I guess we're just kind of still trying to stabilize after that early aggression. And I have that spotted. Oh, we have an observer out right now, able to spot those finally. And oh, those Widow Mines are going to try to burrow. Looks like a couple are going to go. Oh no, they did not get them down. And oh, so many Stalkers are going to go down. The Lings are going to clean the rest of that up. And here comes the Observer now for Contrarian to kind of spot those Widow Mines. But they're not up right now. And oh, it looks like I do not have enough to take care of that. And looks like, I don't know what happened to those Widow Mines there. It looks like the Spartan Stalkers must have taken them out. But we've got Marine Marauder Hellion sitting out here in the front right now. Some Lings from Ari Jr. And are we going to be able to be prepared for this? Contrarian needs to move his Observer back into position so we can kind of see what this army is up to. Have we even seen the proxies yet? We still do not even know this is being proxied right now. Just can't even get pushed out of our bases, and it looks like Ari Jr. is going to try to do some damage right now. Somewhere I lost all of my Lings, and he's just going to run right past there because, oh, looks like I did have some defensive spines up. If he goes to my expansion, though, it looks like that is not very well defended, and he's going to run into Contrarian's base, taking a little damage from those Stalkers, going to run right into the probe line. Dark Shrine going up. This is going to be good scouting, at least for these Lings, if they're going to take out a lot of these probes. Looks like I'm trying to run in some Lings to help out right there, and we've got, oh, the Widow Mines are now trying to take position out in the center of our bases, so we can't even move between each other's bases. It looks like Contrarian, did he lose all of his probes? It looks like he may have lost all of his probes at this base. I guess he does have some of the expansion right now. My Lings are going to be able to clean that up right now, but we still have a problem. There's Widow Mines right here, and oh, these Widow Mines are not, oh, they're not active. He's, oh, just now activating and taking out some more units right there. And we still have not have taken care of this force out here in front. Now we even have Hellbats, which means he must have an armory somewhere, if I remember that tech tree properly. And oh, he even throwing out a Reaper there, so Bocephus now is taking some hits to his probes. We need to do something about that. He's going to pull those probes out right now, and some Stalkers are going to clean that up. But we still have this main proxy force right here, and we're just trying to build up some units, but we're just spending so much time just dealing with these forces. Are we going to be right? I mean, Widow Mines are scattered everywhere. This is just my nightmare right now, is Widow Mines everywhere. We are going to be able to spot those, and they aren't going to be able to do any more damage right now, but we still have more out in my Lings. Oh, they managed to spot that, but they're going to get taken out right now, and they're going to try to push up here, but Spartan's got some decent defenses. I don't know if he's got enough to stop this if they decide to push up there in earnest. And oh, they managed to get that Widow Mine. It looks like that's going to push these forces forward. It looks like they just stemmed right there. My Lings are going to pull in there. They know that Widow Mine's been detonated, so it's safe, and they're going to try to push in here, try to take out this Marine Marauder. And oh no, the Hellions Oh no, have I just been baited into a corner right now? These Lings are all but dead, and he pulls the Hellions back. He could have had all those Lings dead. I do not, I mean, I literally thought I'd fall into a trap. Oh, and Mutalisk's out right now, but I literally thought I'd fallen into a trap right there. And he just pulled the Hellions out. He could have had all of these Lings dead. Seriously, but now we have Mutalisks out on the field. Are we going to be ready for this? The Mutalisks now with their great new upgrades, faster and with some great health regeneration. And still, have we even still spotted... Let's see, have we even spotted these proxies yet? Looks, oh, we spotted some of the proxies. Now we're proxying Thors. Just 4 factories right here, which seems to me kind of risky. At this point, why don't you just build the units back at your base and then just run them in? It looks like we're ready to kind of take this out in earnest. Oh, another Widow Mine detonation is going to go off. It looks like we're starting to clean out these units, but there's still Widow Mines here, and it looks like, oh, there's another one going to detonate. Maybe some of them have detonated right now. And see, this is why this is a mistake. Maybe the first 1 or 2 factories, if you want to proxy, okay, but 4 factories here, they're just bait now, and that's a lot of expensive losses. We do have Colossi out now for Bocephus, who's probably been the least touched right now. I mean, I know I haven't had a lot of hits to my economy, but I lost a lot of Lings, and that does add up in minerals and in larva. And oh, those unfortunate Lings are going to run into some Colossi, and we're going to just clean this out and hopefully get a chance to reboot. But are we way behind right now? I mean, if we check out the units lost, actually, our proxying players did lose a fair amount. So maybe we are not quite as far behind as I originally thought. I don't know. And it looks like Contrarian wants to push out on the map with his 2-2 Blink Stalkers. Bringing that Observer, he may want to get Observer speed because those Widow Mines could be anywhere. And a counter push of, oh my goodness, look at all those Hydros. They have the speed upgrade. They do not have the speed upgrade yet. They do have the range upgrade and an Overseer because, well, in case there's Widow Mines for the team that does not have any Terrans. And still there's some Mutalisk poking around here. Looks like Spartan is going to push those back. And oh, looks like those Hydralisks have found those Stalkers. 0 chance of survival. And oh, even that Observer is probably going to go down because of the Overseer there. And that has got to stink. And a lot of Mutalisks parked up here, plus 1 attack on those. Those are going to be a problem right now. And if you look at what kind of health regeneration they've got there, I mean, it's just ticking up continuously. And it looks like Contrarian, despite losing some probes early, is getting his main mined out. But it doesn't look like he's going to be ready for this. There's a cannon right here, but I don't think that's going to be enough as he loses all of these probes, and he'll easily be able to take out this single cannon. Meanwhile, we've got some offensive Hydralisks right here at the Watchtower, getting ready for a strike of their own, I can only assume. Gonna go for that Dark Shrine, and he's going to try to go for the Forges. He's not yet unpowered him yet, and these Stalkers are not enough. He could easily take out these Stalkers. But he decides to be a little bit safe, a little bit conservative, and retreat. And now we're getting Tank Banshee here for Arch AIA, who've gone from proxy barracks into more of a mech style play, and taking a rather bold expansion, if you ask me. It's pretty far forward, just across the way from Spartan's own expansion here, which it looks like he needs because, well, it looks like Bocephus lost a base here. I may be missing stuff. There's a lot of action going on here. It's really hard to keep up with what's going on. And we just got a single Banshee here. It looks like I managed to set up the Spores because there's some Mutalisks around. And Spores are pretty good against Mutalisks now. But it looks like Contrarian may be losing this expansion. And it looks like I'm still stuck on Link Tech. But no, it looks like I do have some Swarm Hosts out right now. I don't know if I was intending to go Swarm Hosts. I went Swarm Hosts in a previous game, and they seem to be proven okay. I don't know how effective they were, but they seem to at least help out quite a bit. So I decided get some Swarm Hosts, just start sending the Locusts out across the map. Do I have Enduring Locusts, though? I am not entirely sure. It looks like I'm researching it now as we speak. Got a lot of minerals, not quite a lot of gas, although it's still enough to do some decent spending. But right now, we got a Hydralisk Thor push, not something you see every day. 2-2 Hydralisks. Looks like my expansion has just got no chance right now against this many Hydralisks. Now finally, actually no, the speed upgrade is probably because of the creep. Yeah, the speed upgrade is for the creep. They've not yet researched the muscle augmentation yet. And siege tanks for a base that's pretty much already dead. And I'm going to run some Lings, but this is just ridiculous. Maybe some splash damage on those Thors. One of them almost does go down. And even gonna drop some mules to repair that Thor, but these Hydralisks are just gonna run roughshod over us right now. We've got to do something about this. The Mules now are gonna be taking on Contrarian again, just not getting a break right now. And here comes the Bocephus again, the only one who hasn't been considerably damaged right now, but careful of those Colossi. They're not really so good against the Mutalisks. And Reign of Pain is going to run his Hydralis right into Contrarian's base, which has been picked apart. All the pylons practically have been sniped. And a lot of damage going down right now, but here we go. It looks like Bocephus is going to try to push forward here. Going to try to take out those Thors. He needs to take out the tanks right now, but the Stalkers are paying the price right now. Looks like I've managed to reposition my Swarm Host to help bring some Locusts into the fight. It looks like we will be able to clear out these tanks, but we still have these Hydros here. But oh, and that Colossus has got to pull back. Not very well micro. Colossus still pretty good against the Hydros, which is about to be proven right now. He's got him trapped in the space. These Hydros have nowhere to go right now. And unless they can snipe out all these Colossi, but no, they're focusing down on the Nexus, but they don't need to be focusing on the Nexus, they need to be focusing on the thing that is killing them all, because I don't even think they're going to get this Nexus down. And Pillage is gone. What happened to Pillage? I don't know why Pillage left the game. Is it because he lost all of his Thors? That seemed to be a bit of an overreaction. Even sending my Locust in there to help help the Hydralis that are now dead. We still have Arch pushing out right now. I still don't know why Pillage left. He took too much damage, maybe. I mean, I don't know. He still has he's still got a couple of bases up. He would have been fine. I'm not really sure why he quit. Looks like someone's just gonna send his Thors in. I'm trying to get my Swarm Host burrowed right now. It's pretty much all I feel I can do right now. As my economy, I mean, I still have not got this natural back up again, so money is kind of at a premium. You gotta be careful when you're rallying your Swarm Hosts that they're all burrowed at the time, or your Swarm Hosts do kind of wander off in unsightly directions. So I'm gonna redirect those Locusts now that those Thors are taken care of, and oh, that poor Thor. I mean, right now I'm getting mined out. I need an expansion, or there's not gonna be much else I can do, and these Mutalisks are still a problem right now. We've not been able to deal with them yet. And also, Bocephus doing some transferring some workers. Where is he transferring these workers here? Oh, that's Spartan's base. Spartan seems to have taken over this part of the map right now, but these Mutalisks, the Mutalisks are just been such a problem, and 2 Stalkers are not going to do it. And again, focusing down the pylons, which is almost exactly what I would probably do as well. Just because... Oh, what the heck is this? It's a little robot there just kind of doing some work on the side of this structure. And what's going on right here? We have... Looks like we just had some Marines, and now Arch is gone. Arch is gone. He couldn't stomach that loss. I don't know what it was he lost right there, but it looks like he didn't feel. I mean, our 2 proxying players. I mean, I guess he didn't really have. I mean, he had this base, but I guess he didn't have much. I don't know, but there's still these Mutalisks out here. It looks like Spartan's finally going to clean those up with a big swell of Stalkers. But now we got a follow-up here of Ultralisks from RE Jr. No upgrades on those Ultralisks though. They're going to get in a couple of nice Archon kills, but with these Colossus in the back, they will be able to help cut down those Ultralisk numbers. But you gotta be careful. Ultralisk definitely got a big damage buff, but we still Mutalisks more from RE Jr. That really have been quite a pest for us this game. After dealing with that insane proxy, it looks like I'm just trying to send my Locusts out. No upgrades for those Locusts just yet. I'm just trying to get this base back up again because I just have. I mean, I've got almost no minerals now, and I've got quite a bit of gas, but nothing really I can spend it on. It's not really a good gas dump as Zerg, I don't think. I mean, some things cost a lot of gas, but you really need to save up those minerals when you start coming in short supply. It looks like I do have some lings out here though. Gonna be trying to pick off this or clean up this factory, make sure we don't have any more issues with all these proxies right here. And I'm finding a nice little Widow mine. Gonna sweep around. I'm gonna find Arch has got a base right here, which Bocephus has got a probe here, which is probably why I sent things over in this direction. Bocephus, what kind of upgrades has he got right now? 3 upgrades for Bocephus right now, but more Ultras from RE Jr. No upgrades again. Not seem to be getting a lot of upgrades this game. But maybe for Ultras you don't really need it. But again, against going a 3-3-3 Protoss army, probably not a bad idea. And they're gonna be marching up right here. Apparently they found my lings, but not quite found my lings yet. And, oh, my lings! Did not really notice the Ultras there, and oh, the lings. The lings. One of them is going to survive. I don't know why I have him selected, and he's just going to sit there. But there you have it. But it's technically a 4-on-2 right now, as badly as we... Yeah, I'm going to ping here because I'm like, oh, some Ultralists kind of took out all my lings. And I can't really afford to remake them right now until I get my expansion up and running again, which I finally seems to be doing. Still have these Swarm Hosts, though. It'd be nice to get some upgrades for them, but, any little damage that they can do. But we have these Ultralisks marching around the map now. Are we going to be able to deal with these? because, oh man, just so many Ultras. They're getting an influx of the money from their players that left, and look at this. 22 Ultras, and they're about to go into Spartan's expansion island, and there's no way these Stalkers are going to be able to do anything about this. Look, Stalker parts are flying. And look at this. Look at the Stalker parts are just flying in mid-air, slow motion tumbling, just for dramatic effect. Oh, but looks like Bocephus though's got a great position, because with a melee range Ultras, probably shouldn't even be bringing these Stalkers in here. Save them in case the Ultras try to swing around, because these Colossi are doing a pretty good job of sniping them from long range. Even got this Mothership Core. See if he actually does anything with it. I'm not even sure if he knows what he's prepared to do. A Time Warp might not be a bad idea, because Ultras not really all that micro-friendly if they're going to be slowed down. But we're going to manage to clean those up. Actually saved both Nexuses, even though Spartan lost a lot of Stalkers. But we have Reign of Pain once again coming out with a massive Hydralisk force. Still does not have the speed upgrade, but they are going to run to my Locust, and this is just free damage for me right now. But look at how quickly they take down those Locusts. I mean, sure, any amount of damage I can do is going to slow these down, because, I mean, I can spawn Locusts all day. And there's no detection, so my Swarm Hosts should be in fine position. I'm trying to get some more Swarm Hosts out there. These Ultras are, or these Hydralisks are still coming, and I don't think I have nearly enough Swarm Hosts. All I'm doing is just temporarily slowing them down. But we know they're coming. We know they're on the way, and just trying to get as much done as I can. And the Hydralisks have paused for a second. And basically, Contrarian's going to try to swing her from the back. Basically, at this point, Bocephus was saying, hold on, I'm coming, I'm going to flank them. I'm like, okay, that's great and all, but they're coming pretty quickly. Contrarian is going to help slow us down. A little splash damage from the Archons will help thin it out a bit, and just allow more Locusts to get here, because these Locusts are just slowing them down tremendously unless they just decided to ignore them altogether. And Archons just they're not going to be enough for this many Hydras. But here comes the cavalry. Bocephus, who's basically been trying to keep us in this game right now. But they're going to swing around if I can't really afford to take my expansion, but here they go. Oh, they're going to run into the Colossus Ball, and I don't care what you say about what Hydralisk got in this game. Oh, and DTs as well, but I don't care what you say about Hydralisk got in this game. They still get completely destroyed by Colossus. Completely destroyed. So that is going to save my expansion, but meanwhile, we've got more Mutalisks play here. It looks like Bocephus is going to be able to warp in enough Stalkers to take care of just 3 Mutalisks. Because, yeah, they're going to clear those out right now. And probably should have microed those out of there. And it looks like we do have a counteroffensive right now. I'm bringing my Swarm Host now. It's like, okay, we've dealt with that. It's time to go on the offensive. I'm going to run my Swarm Host ahead, try to get around a Locust up here. Oh, actually, I'm going to put them to the Watchtower. That's not a bad idea, because they can just kind of sit here by the Watchtower. Can't take the Watchtower while burrowed, though. And what are we pinging over here? Are we getting ready for a push? I guess we're getting ready for a push. My Swarm Hosts are kind of slow, but I guess that makes sense. Although, frankly, I kind of wish that the Widow Mines had a similar issue, because they're basically a hit-and-run squad right now, where Swarm Hosts not only don't do quite as much damage, they take some time to spawn those Locusts, which I guess maybe they're a little faster than the Widow Mines detonate. So use your own discretion. You can't really use. Well, I guess you can kind of use Swarm Hosts as a hit and run, which I did right there. I burrowed them, set a rally, and sent the Locusts off in a direction and went off. So I guess Swarm Hosts can be kind of used as a hit and run unit if you micro. I mean, you gotta sometimes it's just all about the micro. Yeah, I'm gonna send those Locusts over there to help Contrarian, but it seems like he's doing okay clearing out those expansions. It looks like Bocephus is gonna be pushing forward. And he's trying to rebuild those Hydralisks, but he's lost a lot of Hydralisks, and Hydralisks are not cheap, especially when you're losing them. I mean, losing that many Lings, I felt in a bit of a bind before. So losing Hydralisks, which costs way more, and well, let's not move micro. Let's get those DTs taking those out. I'm gonna try to bring the Swarm Host in here as close as possible, so those Locusts can get as far as they can, and just let them do their thing. Oops, looks like some of those Locusts didn't quite get the order to start. Whoops, there we go. Once again, trying to rally my Swarm Hosts improperly. Do I even realize this is going on here? Apparently not. The Swarm Host is like, dude, Queen, I'm trying to get through here. Run, Swarm Host, run! Oh, there we go. It looks like the Swarm Host will be saved by the Colossi. And we've got Contrarian still pushing here from this side, going to try to do something, even putting up a proxy pylon. It looks like Reign of Pain has lost his base. These factories are trying to make a ton of Thors. What on earth are you doing back queuing all those Thors? And here come another more smaller Ultralisks from Ari Jr., but with the Locust here gaining free damage, the Colossi burning them from afar, these Ultralisks are going down pretty quickly. Is this still that same Swarm host? We need to get him. There we go. Let's get him burrowed. And it looks like we do have our enemies on the run. Even using my Lings in here to try to do some damage. He's trying to make some Lings of his own. Did I ever get any upgrades for those? No, I didn't. But trying to do as much damage to those eggs. Doesn't look like I'm going to get any down. But the second those Lings pop, if they have any rally point at all, they're going to get instantly slaughtered. But the Lings are going to pop. Ling on Ling violence is just never the answer. And unless, of course, I end up with more Lings than he does, in which case it was the perfect answer. Oh, no, it looks like he is going to get the advantage on this one, but Spartan's going to be like, okay, well, fine, we'll just clean up the rest of that. No, it's no big deal. So it looks like we did manage to hold off the aggressive proxy, which now that I think about it, may have been their undoing, because they lost a lot of resources when we finally pushed back. They didn't evacuate their buildings as soon as perhaps they could have, and that may have cost them. We still have some Ultralisks here for Ari Jr. Does it matter? I mean, we have a lot of territory. Contrarian has definitely rebounded, building all sorts of bases right now. I really have nothing. I mean, I could have afforded taking. Actually, where could I have taken a base now? Contrarian has everything, so there's not really a base that I could take right now. So I'm just kind of stuck with my Swarm host, which I'm assuming we're a big help. I'm gonna finish clearing out these buildings right now. We're still gonna have to deal with these Ultralisks. And a Banshee and a handful of Marines, which Ari Jr. does have a ton of money, but DTs, and there's no detection for him right now. So he may get these Stalkers. He may even get a couple of Colossi, or not. Throwing down the Time Warp before. Well, it didn't really do anything at that point. But hey, why not? And Ari base is, that's it. Ari Jr. has lost his base pretty much. And oh, there's another worker bot. So there we go, our first Heart of the Swarm game. I mean, we saw a little bit of play with the new units, but it seemed to be mostly conventional. I mean, we saw some of the upgraded Zerg units, like the Ultralisks and the Hydros, but it looks like Bosivus, who has not really touched most of the game, is going to pull it off with Colossus. So I hope you enjoy this game, and I hope to bring many more in the future. I also hope you're enjoying Heart of the Swarm. I know I am. If you haven't played the single-player campaign yet, I highly recommend it. It is awesome. But for now, I hope you enjoy this game, and have a day.